again, welcome back to week... Uh-oh, the cat call. There we go. Now everything should fit back in place. Welcome back to week 4 of Mummy's Mask. Second half. I don't know, this is going to be like part 5 on the YouTube. Anyway, hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves. Leave a comment in the YouTube section below telling me your favorite event that has happened so far. You know what? Why don't you leave a comment on your thoughts about smoking recreational drugs in a fictional fantasy setting?
Well, that's gonna go to hell quickly.
Remember, fictional drugs in a fantasy setting. How much maintenance does my beard take? That's an interesting question. 0. I make little or no attempt to upkeep it because it looks so terrible on the sides over here. Just, meh. I wish I could say I was a cool guy who had beard oil and stuff, but unfortunately, I'm just in a wizard hat and glasses.
Beard oil isn't cool.
Those aren't just glasses. Those are mirror shades.
Oh, they are mirror shades. They're fucking aviators, too. I keep it real as a motherfucker up in this shit. Alright, so if I remember, when we last left off, the party was sick from their own debaucheries. And they were facing off against the Scarab Swarm. Their ancient
I don't know what you mean, man.
foe.
The fruit was just sitting down trying to smoke, but that's it. We gotta be complicating it with scarab
I love the
swarms.
idea of DePruit's bowl literally being like a hollowed out, like very thick flower stem, and like there's an actual flower bud there that that the smoke comes out of.
I had actually pictured him like doing the whole like when you're sick thing with the towel over your head, just taking it all in.
So you absorb your pesh by osmosis,
like Crocodile Dundee when he's doing the coke, and he's like, "No, this is how you do it."
That's not a knife.
I just want to say, Crocodile Dundee is a fucking horrible dude. He's super sexist. He's very obviously a smuggler. And a trapper, or whatever you want to call it. What's it? Oh, poacher. Poacher, that's the word. Yeah, like, I don't know how he came out as, like, the hero of that movie when it's so obvious he's a fucking jackass. Seriously, like, the dude's like, yeah, you're a poacher there, Dundee. And he's like, well, you called me a poacher. Guess it's true. Better punch you in the face over it. I don't know. Sheilas can't do anything. I've never seen a Sheila survive in the wild before. Oh, shit. Well, I guess you just walked out here for about 2 weeks with me. Well.
Yeah, but she wasn't alone.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't think her name was even Sheila.
Wow. Awesome. Okay.
Anyways, back to the game.
How many oils have you placed on the ground before the opening here?
I'm going with 4.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hear Venny and watch this.
And now for the rope trick.
What's the rope trick?
Tying rope to the handle so I can step
I
back
thought
and
you were
open the
actually
door.
just rope trick.
All right, let me see here. You see if that'll actually work on this particular door.
It opened quite easily before.
Yeah, but it didn't necessarily have a handle.
Yeah, it's a grain elevator or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
Or
grain
silo.
elevator.
Silo.
Yeah, I don't think it really... I think it's probably got more like sliding doors. You could still do whatever it is you want to do, like open it from a distance using ropes, but...
I can just stand... Oh. Stand over here and pull.
Sure.
Or whichever direction is needed for said direction.
Sure. Let's roll for initiative then, as they immediately bounce out as soon as that's open.
Well, I've got to give Vinny an alchemist fire for his readied action.
There's no readying actions.
Oh yeah, because this is only going to work if it's in the right fucking square.
Well, I mean, you can have a readied action, but it's not until his turn, right? Because
No,
this thing knows you
the
guys
ready-
are out there.
The ready to action goes off as soon as the requirements are met.
Right, but you can't ready actions outside of combat. Boom. There you go.
Well, you just
It's a
had us
weird
roll
coincidence,
initiative.
but true.
Yeah, you can ready an action, you just have to act before it. Which won't be that hard. Because he does act before it. Alright, Charles. You're up first.
So I'm assuming Vinny now has an alchemist fire that I've given him before getting
Yeah.
in place.
We can have a flashback.
And I look at Vinny and pull the cord.
What cord are you pulling?
The one to open said door.
Well, the door's already open. That's why we're rolling for initiative.
Oh, well, then I'm just waiting out of
You're
sight.
going into delay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was not expecting to crit my initiative.
Alright, Venny. You have an alchemist fire. There's a field of oil in front of the door.
I suppose I'll walk to within 10 feet of the oil and huck it at the oil.
Well, you gotta wait for the creature to be in the oil.
No, Venny's hair trigger, man. He's gonna go right now.
Let's do it.
Great. So much for that plan. Thanks, Vinny.
Oh, that's not Benny.
Do I roll a ranged attack roll?
Yep, you still have to roll a
Yep.
attack out the ground to see if it doesn't roll in the wrong direction.
Happy birthday.
Oh yeah,
to the
you hit it perfectly.
ground.
You splash
Yeah.
this thing for 1 point of damage, and you
Great.
set 46 worth of fire on the ground. Deproot. Okay. The swarm sits here and waits for the fire to finish burning. Like all of the scarabs back up into the corners and try to like hide underneath the grain and hide behind the swords and stuff. They're basically like cockroaches, but there's no place for them to go. So they're scattering, but they don't have a climb, so they're just piling on top of each other in the corners. Charles, the oil that has been lit on fire goes out.
I'm just gonna look at Vinny and shake my head.
He's like,
I'm delaying.
Okay, Esh.
This is why we
I-
make plans,
okay.
Vinny.
As I don't know what to do, as our brilliant plan just fell apart.
Let's not be too hasty.
I'm still going on delay.
Okay, Venny. Everybody's shouting like, that's Venny.
Venny's gonna go over to Charles and see if he can get some more alchemist fire.
Okay.
I'm gonna come out of delay now and smack Vinny in the head again.
Okay, free action. Assuming he doesn't try to dodge. Does your gauntlet have the Venny Bane property?
Yes,
Well,
yes, it does.
I think after the first punch, it did. I'd be like, I'm sorry.
Once it's tasted your blood.
It will
Yeah.
always know.
All right.
Give
Well,
me the thing with the things.
You screwed it up last time, and you screwed it up this time. Good job, Vinny.
so that's about 6 seconds worth of talking. What's happening here? Venny's come to hit you up for some alchemist fire. Are you going to hand him any?
No.
Okay. Venny,
He-
what would you like to do with the
He
rest
had
of
all
your
this
turn?
gold. He could have went and got prepared, too.
In
Wow.
that case,
This is going to go poorly.
he's gonna move away from Charles if he can. Use
The
other
fruit.
movement, I guess.
The Brute will raise his butt in celebration, like, "Yay, Venny!" Take another hit.
What is it you
Uh,
think Venny has done that's worthy of celebration?
Fucking this up.
Amazing. This party is just completely fallen apart since drugs were instituted.
Clearly.
I feel like for the first few weeks, this party was in high school. Now they hit college and they're like, fuck everything, man. I'm gonna go try out a bunch of different new religions. Maybe join a fucking death cult. Do some drugs. Maybe I'll talk with this guy. He'll give me.
Wasted.
He'll give my girlfriend his number.
Hey, my girlfriend.
Fuck, man.
Not my problem.
All right, Esh, you are the only target this thing can see, so it immediately moves towards you, flying over the smoldering flames.
Ah! To
You
quote
and
Van,
Venny are enveloped in a swarm of scarabs. I
Do they
need
have
both
that
of
much
you
movement
to
speed?
roll 2 fort saves. The Ash, you only need to roll 1 because you're already diseased. And now you are also distracted.
oh, lovely.
And Venny, you have filth fever again.
Great.
Does the swarm have that much movement speed?
Yep, it has 20-foot
Oh.
movement.
They can like flap their little wings and stuff, man.
Yeah, it's a double move. Yeah, so I mean, they're flying around like fat beetles and sliding into each other, but they're definitely eating Venny and Esh's flesh.
Yeah, it's just going splendidly.
4 points of damage each. Charles.
I move in and grab that animatine flail that I heard so much about.
Let's see here. You move in and you secure the adamantine heavy flail.
And then I move back out.
There are also 3 fleshless skeletons in there.
Ooh. Is there anything else on said skeletons?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, then I move back out.
Are you wearing gloves?
I would
gauntlets
assume
of
the
any
gauntlets, yes.
Okay, yeah, your gauntlets are now covered by the filth that is discarded human flesh pooped out by scarabs.
Cool. I'll make sure to wash that off before I touch myself.
That's pretty reasonable.
Actually, I'll just go ahead and wipe it on the wall as I walk by.
I love the idea that you're walking in like Lord of the Rings Sauron style. Just instead of like running in and out, you're just like da 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 dun dun dun.
Just like, yeah, cool, fuck the plan up. I'm gonna go get that hammer that I was going for.
Seriously, look at the battle with the elves, where Sauron is literally like walking, and there are people running around
Yeah,
him in
just the
every
entire
direction.
army is running to clash, and he's just like, whatever, I ain't got time for that.
I only jog.
I only walk at a slightly slower than normal pace. But when I swing this giant hammer, I knock 15 people away with every swing.
Yeah. He's a Steiner mech. All right. You can only make a move action, Esh.
I
this
suggest we
door
run
open?
away. Not yet.
Which door?
The one I pinged, I'll do it
I
again.
didn't. Did you guys leave it open last time?
I don't know.
if we even looked at that door.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you guys
we
came
come
out
through
of
it?
that door. I don't
Yeah,
know
then
if
we
you ever
probably
closed
left it
it.
open.
DePru
Yeah.
wouldn't have cared to close it
All right,
himself.
it's still open then.
5, 15, 20, 30. I will move to here.
All right, Venny. You can see them spitting
Well.
their scarabby desiccation in your wounds.
He is going to run the hell away.
See, why do I get the feeling that DePrute's just going to
Or
sit there now?
Just gonna hang up by this door.
All right, DePrute.
Finish cooking.
Vinny, you do know there was another door here, right?
No, that's okay.
Well, shit.
I love the idea that everybody splits up and these beetles are just hanging in midair and like seeking the closest target, and then the whole swarm like starts pointing towards DePrute.
just giant arrow format too.
So let's see here.
And then they spell out "you're next."
Ride of the Valkyrie starts playing. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Move 1.
Again, and DePrute's not going for that door either.
I don't think that door's open actually.
No, that door would be closed for sure.
Yeah, but somebody could have moved to it and opened it
There we go.
rather
Okay.
than double moving to the other door.
You
Garrett's
split the
moved
party.
to cover the closest targets. Yeah, you're not diseased or distracted. Esh, you need to make 1 fort save versus distract. Yeah, man, there's beetles in your hair, but you're totally keeping calm. You got your shit together right now, Ash. Unfortunately, you both take 5 points of damage.
Meh.
Charles.
I go ahead and negate those 5 points of damage and go through the doors, waiting
And
for
you,
Ash
like,
to come in to close them.
do you slap that grimy
I told-
stuff that's on the adamantine flail on your chest, and you're like, "Be healed!"
I told you I wiped it off on the wall as I came
Oh, of
back.
course, of course. There's still like some residue left. You know, you can't get it all off of plate mail just by rubbing it once.
It's gonna touch the other plate anyways, so
Yeah.
just
Alright.
means I have to clean more. Whatever.
You walk slowly up the stairs to this scarab swarm, not giving a fuck. What are you doing next?
Like I said, waiting for Ash to come in so I can close the door.
So you're ready in action to close the door?
Yep.
Excellent. Esh,
I stepped through the doorway.
the door closes in your face.
Oh.
When you're on the other side. I just want to be clear about that.
I was liking that image. Like she goes to walk in. Nope.
Bam! Yeah. Walks right into the door.
Once no. I feel like since we're in the college scene, I feel like now the script has to call for significant glances. Like as you both enter and he slams the door behind you, you share a significant glance at each
Her
other.
hand brushes over his hand.
Exactly.
door.
Perfect.
That's my
Nailed it. You got some
telling you,
walk to
babies are gonna
remember
come
shit
of this.
here.
Well, that just means
We're
that-
way past Crossroads. We're up to like the good stuff now. Soon we'll reach the ultimate love story, Blade Runner.
Oh
I'm-
god.
I'm just over here thinking, well, and at some point, me and Jim are going to be in another campaign, and we'll just have our godforsaken love children.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh
is
my
that what it's
God.
going to be? You're going to be in a campaign, you're going to be playing your own children?
Exactly.
So
Oh,
it's literally
sweet.
like watching fucking Obi-Wan and Anakin through the first three campaigns, and then you play
What?
Obi-Wan's ghost and Anakin's son and daughter. Amazing. Oh, by the way, spoilers for Star Wars if you haven't seen it in the last 10 years.
I haven't seen those ever.
Probably for the best that you
I feel
did.
like I should spoiler alert that.
Well, if you haven't, where have you
Don't
been?
bother watching them if you haven't.
By the way, spoiler alert, in Black Hawk Down, a Black Hawk helicopter goes down.
Seen.
Anyways, so
Fenny.
Vinny and DePrude.
I'm gonna try to close this.
Yeah, you do.
That's
That's your whole turn, though.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Fruit.
You know, this sounds like a great occasion to come right over here, sit down, smoking.
You sit right there in front of the doors?
Yep.
His goal is to just start sprouting pesh out of his body so he can smoke that.
All right,
There's
Charles.
nothing else you can do.
You no longer see the scarab swarm, but you can hear it. It sounds to be moving up.
Ruh-roh.
Good for it.
Charles.
And double move.
Oh, you're not even going to collapse against the door and be like,
Nope.
we made it.
Straight GTFO.
Great tripping, yo. Ash.
Straight getting the fuck out.
Move action gets me here. Here. Where are we going, Sir Charles?
Anywhere but near that swarm. Anywhere at all.
Ash, Charles, as you pass this middle area, you remember that there's a hole right up through the ceiling that cuts to the outside.
In here?
Yep.
Here.
Yeah.
The whole thing is a hole, yeah.
There's a second floor, and then there's just a hole outside. It's basically, it's just like, what was his name? The slave keeper from Spartacus. Audiatus. It's just like his house, where there was a place for the rain to come down.
It's kind of like a central courtyard right now.
Yep.
I double move to there.
Okay. Benny.
I'm like,
Although-
move across
All right.
and go through here.
And don't forget, guys, we still have this set of stairs that goes
Up.
down, up.
The second
Up.
floor.
These go down though, don't they?
Yep. All right, DeProot, you're smoking your pesh.
Hey, Vinny, you want some of this, man? It's really great.
Are you crazy?
Does
Let's
Venny
get the
speak
hell out of
Sylvan
here.
yet?
No, this is in
Oh, yeah.
common.
Oh, are you so
Oh.
high that you've literally dropped your...
He just doesn't give a fuck.
He just doesn't give a
Benny,
shit.
you haven't really heard him speak common that much anymore. Are you surprised by this?
Right now, I'm too afraid to be surprised.
What are you afraid
That's
of?
some good shit. Let's
I
get
thought
the hell
you
out
were
of
Come on,
here.
afraid of
man.
No ghosts.
Come on.
I'm afraid of scarabs. Benny has a
Alright.
mortal fear of scarabs from a previous life.
So, remember that Ride of the Valkyrie soundtrack? It suddenly switches back on. As the scarabs drop out of the sky, they're on the second floor, but they're floating downwardly towards
They're
Ash.
flapping their little tiny wings. And
Yes,
like,
they've
down.
made it up and over the top of the house.
Man.
It's pretty clear you guys are much, much faster than they are. As long as they're in the air. Charles.
All right. So, I guess I'm giving up one of my belt pouches.
I'm guessing you don't mean to lower your weight.
Nope. I'm guessing it's floating somewhere in this area.
Yes. No, it's floating in the square it actually is, at 10 feet
Yeah,
up.
it's right there.
So it's in the 15-foot mark high. Can you see it? I don't know if
Smash
you
it off
wanted
the
to
side of the
reload.
balcony.
Bum, bum, ba-da, ba, 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 ba-da, ba.
So I'm gonna have to stand directly under this for
Oh.
range increments to work.
Man.
No.
I love the idea of Charles like slowly walking around the corner with his dull thudding noise, drawing out a bandolier loaded with oils and alchemist fire, and he's just like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he's walking in slow motion. Actually, it's like da 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 da.
Oh man, so the soundtrack changes depending
Yeah.
on like which
19
piece is on
hit.
screen.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 barely hits it.
Nice.
Tell me what's on this bandolier.
Let's see. The 6 flasks
Oh,
of
God.
oil, the other 2 flasks of alchemist fire, and the 3 flasks of acid.
Okay, so it's exploding, dealing 6, 9. I got lost. 8. Is it 11 d6?
11d6.
Okay, roll it.
I
And then we
learned-
add 50% for them all being chemical explosive weapons. Because AoEs deal 50%
Oh
more.
my god.
Yeah, like, so you hit this swarm dead on, and we see, like, the alchemist fires are, like, on the inside of the belt, and they just don't hit anything, and then one of the scarabs in slow motion, their wings just, like, whoa, 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 ching! And then just everything just, like,
Ash is standing over here going like, ah, ah.
Charles, you're, like, covered in dozens of, like, char-broiled dead scarabs.
Wow.
Raining down on you in a fiery, acidy death wash.
And at this point, I'm going to find Vinny. He gets another smack.
DeProot is gonna look at Vinny and be like, "What the fuck was that?"
It stinks. It stinks.
And then out of the door comes me, covered in scarabs. Burnt, crispy scarabs.
Oh.
You look like you
Hey.
could use this more than Vinny.
Oh, okay. So when you guys all step there, I need everyone to make a will save.
Everyone?
Ash and Charles. When
Yay.
they walk up to join you guys,
And Ash is going to run away.
You know what? You tell me where I'm going, Arthur, by moving my pawn for me.
no, you're not going anywhere, buddy.
Oh,
Okay, the house's front doors slam
Close.
close in front of Deproot,
Mm.
but that doesn't happen yet. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, we got to do the perception check for this. Just roll initiative. We'll do it step by step. Ash is almost certainly. If you don't act before it, Ash, you're going to fail.
Because we haven't found the 4th skeleton.
And buried all of them.
Yeah, well. At this point, I'm going to take the 3 outside and bury them. And
Got to
find
go.
skelly number 4.
Go. All right, everyone can roll perception checks now. I got to get it. I got to get it. Oh, everyone's going to make it so far. Just need that there. Deproot.
I rolled a 17.
Oh, you did roll a 17. So you did. Okay. All of you notice a door beginning to shut, and you all act before this. You happen to know that a haunt is acting. Is everybody just moving out of the area?
yes.
All right. Boom. We passed.
Hold on.
You're not moving out of the area.
Well, I
Is
think...
this
Is it
door, like,
It's
if I
this door
interpose
right here,
myself
and
in
it's
it,
closing.
do I think it'll hurt me?
Yes. If you just sit there, it's going to force you inside.
No, but if I interpose it, like, use myself as a wedge, his body.
Yeah, that'll definitely hurt you.
Oh, well, screw that. Meow.
You can do like what Venny did and try to hold it open, or you can put yourself literally in the way, but it's slowly going to squeeze you to death.
Oh.
He's paranoid. Nope.
Charles, are you just standing there and taking it, or are you running out as well?
Well, shit. Yeah, moving out.
All right, yeah, like so. All of you hear cries in ancient Osirian, and you hear a woman saying, "They're inside. Protect the family." And someone else says, "It's too late. Save yourselves." And you hear screams and crashes of arms. The doors remain locked for 2 minutes.
Yeah, there are multiple other doors.
I suggest we go investigate the basement.
Well, I was going to go upstairs and see if I could find the other skeleton and get rid of that haunt, but...
You don't look too good, Ash. Smack. Cure light wounds.
You don't look so good, so here you go, whack. Smack.
You can roll it or yes.
The question is Deproot still saying this in common?
Yes.
Wow,
I'm
we
just gonna
found...
kind of look at Deproot, like,
Are you
dumbfounded.
okay, big guy?
What?
You're speaking paladin.
Normally.
I speak often.
What you need to do is be like,
What's wrong with
"No,
you?
you're speaking my language.
That's why
Yeah.
I said
All of you are speaking Sylvan."
Yeah. What the big mysterious voice just said.
Yeah, you need to do some wise man fear shit.
What boy?
do this. Was that you?
Tempe, your English has gotten very good. He's like, "English? You're speaking my language, not yours." He's like, "Oh, I think I might need to sit down."
I'm just gonna shake my head.
So up or downstairs?
Take your 4 HP.
I did.
Oh,
He literally does not have that much health.
all right.
Well, we can go back in through the other side door.
Upstairs or downstairs?
Let's go upstairs first. We've spent all the time in the house already.
Very well.
There was still that room by the silo, too.
No,
Or
that's...
building.
He's correct. There is a room along the left side of the silo you have not explored.
There
Okay.
is. Yeah. Well, let's check that and then we can go upstairs.
Benny's gonna hobble over and like open the door and creep through. And he is very, very careful. And I'm gonna try to stealth it up as I go towards that thing.
As Vinny walks by me, I'm gonna slap him on the back and give him 6 hit points back.
Yay! My best friend.
But next time, stick to the plan.
Should I even roll a stealth, or I'm gonna like peek in anyway? So
Okay, you're peeking in.
No more premature detonations, okay, Vinny?
Whoa. Whoa, bro. That's there have been a lot of
It
call-outs
happens
tonight,
to
but that's a pretty
10% of all
extreme one.
men at some point.
Just happens to you.